She's undefeated and fighting for a world title in 2 weeks' time. It's Sara Collins, and we got her here.
Big win at the Aussie MMA Instagram page and give us a bit of glow up, which is we're
Don't
killing
forget to check out Australian MMA magazine. That guy is doing the right things too, so let's go.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Australian MMA podcast. My name is Mitchell Tinley, and today's guest is none other than Sara Collins, trained out of Resilience sort of ring fight gym in Melbourne. Sara Collins, who is an undefeated fighter, 6-0, has basically the dream opportunity put in front of her. She is going for the PFL Featherweight title against none other than the absolute legend of mixed martial arts, Cris Cyborg, who was both a dream fight and really a nightmare fight. She's absolutely devastating and has been murking girls for many, many years. And another girl who's been murking girls is our girl, Sara Collins. 6-0, like I said. She worked her way through the regional scene up to Bellator. Bellator gets absorbed by PFL. Gets an opportunity to become a world champion against Cris Cyborg. Sara Collins is probably, if you met her on the street, you would think she was like a librarian or something. She's just the most chill person ever. You would not believe that she is, top 5 in the world at what she does. She's incredibly scary, and she's got an opportunity to become one of the GOATs, I guess. If you can knock off Cyborg, I mean, that is pretty impressive. December 13th, it will be available on Stan. I think it's December 14th in the morning, potentially. I will find out that exact time she's on soon. Look, it's going to be a great fight as well. Just got the card here. Fellow former, kind of always will be, Australian MMA fighter Kevin Doucet, former two-time Hex Fight Series champion Kevin Doucet. He'll be on the card. The PFL Vacant Heavyweight Championship, which was held by Francis Ngannou, between Henan Ferreira and Vadim Nemkov. They'll be competing. In the co-main event, 6-0 Sara Collins taking on 28-2 Cris Cyborg for the Featherweight Championship. Massive opportunity. We love having Sara Collins on the show. And she had a hell of a team, mixes it up with bloody UFC featherweight men in her preparation. So, look, love hearing from Sara Collins. Get behind her. Like I said, December 13th, 14th. Check it out on Stan Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me on the show, the most ruthless, shit-talking fighter there is, Sara Collins. Welcome.
Hey.
Hi. Are you ready to talk some mean smack about Cyborg?
Yeah, I'm going to talk all the smack.
Now, you take it on, well, like, it's essentially a dream fight, but at the same time, it's also kind of, and I know you wouldn't be scared, but a bit of a nightmare fight at the same time. Are you excited, scared, motivated? What is it?
I think at the moment I'm feeling all the emotions, so a bit of everything.
Look, it's like I said, no fighter is scared. You obviously love the challenge more than anything. Like, if you can knock off Cyborg, like, everyone knows that name and everyone knows what that means. But do you go to sleep at night going, oh, shit, I got to fight her?
Yeah, of course. Sometimes it's like 3 a.m. and I fall asleep.
Does it... Surely it get like when you feel like sleeping in, surely you're like, nope, I'm getting up.
Yeah, well, all my training sessions are in the morning, so there's no sleeping in. It's all right.
And like, what have you brought in, like, male middleweights to help you prepare? 'Cause she's built.
No, but I'm lucky all my featherweight male training partners are a bit big at the moment. So,
and talk about how the fight came about, because you've weirdly been calling for it, I swear, since you ever started in the whole Bellator PFL sort of situation. When did it sort of look like it was going to be a reality?
So since her last fight, which was about a year ago, they kept telling me that I would fight her sometime this year. And then it was like the start of the year, it was like, okay, June. And then we're like, oh no, September. Oh no, maybe October, November. And then like, okay, December. And I guess here we are.
Do you feel like when you got the knockout in your last fight, you were like, nah, now I have to definitely fight her?
Yeah. In my post-fight interview in the cage, they were already talking about it.
And have you had much interaction with Cyborg at all?
No. I get to meet her soon though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Have you like obviously you've seen her. Have you seen her in person?
No,
Not at all. So you have no idea how tall. You don't know how you don't have the vibe yet.
no vibe.
Have you seen the people that you fought? Then she's fought them. Have you like kind of tried to size her up a bit?
Yeah, there's a photo of her and my last opponent like facing off, and she looks quite short compared to her. So,
Have you been lifting more weights?
no, because I'm trying to get skinny.
And when it comes to, I guess everyone's seen Cyborg fights, even if you're not studying them, you probably watch them as like a fan. Do you now have to go, or now I have to go watch that back like more technically?
No, and most fight camps, I leave that up to my coaches. They do all the watching and then just tell me what to do.
Do you, at any point, did you have to, I mean, I feel like I'm more of a fan than you, but do you have to like turn off being a fan and go, no, it's just a competitor. It's not a pioneer of women's MMA.
Yeah, of course. I'm like, I don't want to be, like, I don't want her to lose, but also I don't want to lose either, you know?
And is there anything like, is it hard to not get sort of sucked into the whole like, oh shit, it's Cyborg? Like, do you have to just kind of sit back and just break it down analytically?
Yeah, at the end of the day, she's just another person across the cage from me. She hurts the same. She is the same. It's just another opponent.
Do you reckon it's going to be one of those situations where, I don't know, maybe you eat a hard shot and you go, oh, she's just human?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope that's what happens. Most of the time when I get in the cage and the cage door shuts and I see my opponent, that's when I kind of get that feeling like, okay, they're just human. I'm hyping myself up for no reason. So I'm hoping that happens with her as well.
Yeah, I had this one young amateur guy that he was a middleweight and he got brought over to train with Rob Whittaker and Jimmy Crute and Jono McAuliffe, and he was like maybe like 3-2 as an amateur. And I was like to him, you're going to notice two things, that they are as good as like you think they are, but they're also human. And I think that's a big indicator. That's like, no, Cyborg gets taken down in training, she gets hit in training. So you might only see like the big sort of lights of it all, but it's like, yeah, she is quite human. Are you just excited about, because if you do nothing else in your MMA career, to have been able to do this, it's gonna be pretty cool, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, this was kind of the goal from before I even had my first fight. So to even get here now at my 7th fight is, I don't know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, to even have this opportunity to go back to a young Sara Collins and women's MMA has unfortunately been struggling at times in Australia. Did you ever think that this was a possibility?
I know, like we were always talked about it, but like deep down, I never thought it would actually happen.
It is pretty cool. And you did it staying true. Like, it's not like you've come out and started talking shit.
Yeah. No, everyone was like, oh my God, you got to post every day on Instagram. You got to talk so much shit. You got to call her out all the time if you want this fight. And I was like, yeah.
Cyborg, if you want to fight, I don't know, maybe if you're not busy. No, it's cool. It's one of my favorite things about you as well. But a lot of fighters, I mentioned Jack Della a lot with this as well. Like, you just have to be who you are. If you're very like quiet and reserved, just be that 100% of the time. And I feel like you have always done that. Is that just kind of, has that been hard at any times? Like you said, did you get encouraged to talk shit? Did you feel like you ever had to sort of get on there?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of my training partners and coaches just got on and talk shit to Cyborg because like I was too scared to do it. But yeah, they're in my ear all the time. So
yeah, I feel like that's half your training camp. So you know how to fight. They're all just sitting you down going, okay, when she says this, you say that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you excited? Is there any sort of press conference-y stuff that you got to do?
Yeah, probably. I haven't got my fight week schedule yet, but there's always shit that has to be done.
Yeah, I would imagine you're not looking forward to all the sort of championship sort of media stuff.
No, but I have to do it, so it's fine.
Because we talked about that as you've started to rise as well, and you're like doing more and more interviews. Has that doubled?
No, because I just like people will DM me on Instagram. I'll just leave them unread.
Nice. Where I just showed up late.
Well, yeah, you're not in like my, those on Instagrams, the comments that like you haven't opened yet. So I felt like I had to.
Have you ever dived into that folder? Is there stuff? What's in there?
Obviously like the feet people. And then
obviously.
And then I had a message from a guy the other day asking if he could show me around Lyon while I'm there. So just the usual creeps.
Are you going to take him up on that?
Nah, probably not.
Was that just Callum Potter?
Yeah, maybe.
So talk about your training camp. Like who you've been working with? Kind of, is it just same old crew or what's going on?
Yeah, it's been just the same old crew. It's worked in the past, so we haven't changed anything really for this fight. I got all my guys down at Resilience Training Centre and then all the ones at the ring gym. And we've pretty much just done the same thing except harder and longer.
And are you excited about going to France?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Well, we're going to stay over there for Christmas, so a nice little winter Christmas will be nice.
Really? That's nice. That's cool. Not many people get to do that sort of fight week stuff. Was that like, do you like taking advantage of being in new countries and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure. I think almost every fight I've had in Europe, we've stayed afterwards and had a little holiday.
Oh, so you don't really care about your career. It's just for holidays.
No, it's just for the holiday, yeah.
Just a paid
Just
flight.
for the money and the holiday.
Speaking of which, do you stay on the same contract? Do you get extra sort of frills because it's a title fight? Does it work anything like that or?
Not really. It's just I don't even get flown business class.
What?
I know. I thought fighting for the title, that's the one thing I'd get, but no, I'm still economy. I forgot to work that into my contract. Well, that's all right next time.
Yeah. Well, Cyborg probably gets like a private jet.
I know. That's all right. She deserves it.
You have to go by train.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as we sort of envision you winning, what's the first thing you do with a title?
Like the actual belt?
Yeah, what are you doing with it? Like, are you sort of taking a big photo with it? Are you going to bed with it at night? Like, what's your plan?
I'll probably just carry it around. But no, the boys at our gym with Andy, my striking coach, they always like us when they won a title, they would take a picture with wearing just the title. Okay. But I don't think I'll do that. That's just for the boys.
I'm pretty sure Cyborg has done that.
Oh, okay. I won't be doing that. I'll probably just have a beer with the title.
Are you excited for any of the fights on the rest of the card?
Yeah, there's some good fights on the card. I mean, Kevin, who used to train in Melbourne and then was from New Zealand, I've trained with him before, so it'll be good to see him fight again. And then the heavyweight fight will be good as well.
Oh yeah, Kevin Doucet. He's very scary. I wanted to ask you too about, obviously speaking of women's MMA, Lisa Kiriakou, who you trained with, I don't know, you connected with loosely, to become the inaugural sort of beatdown champion and have two women fight for sort of a title on beatdown promotions. Is that cool to see?
Oh, yeah, of course it's cool to see. I mean, how many times have women in Australia headlined a show? Hardly any. So it's great to see.
Yeah. I think the last time, I don't even remember, I could be speaking out of my ass. I think it was Jacinta Austin and Amina Hideo. I remember that one in Sydney.
Oh, yeah.
But that, like, it is really cool. Is there anything you would do to, I don't want to say fix women's MMA because it's, it's doing good where it can and all that sort of stuff. But is there anything that you think that can be done to really give it a push in this country?
I don't know, because it's been like quite a few shows recently where there's just been no women at all. I'm like, do they not want to fight? Do they not want to fight each other? I don't know what's going on. Do we not have the depth anymore? But I really don't know what the answer is. Because
it feels like the cream of the crop is better than ever, like yourself. Even we saw Kim Tran the other day, like doing really well. But it does feel like that everything under that has gone backwards. Yeah, I agree. I feel like, I don't know, before I even thought about fighting internationally, the plan was to have at least 3 domestic fights. But I don't know, you don't see the girls doing that anymore. They're trying to go internationally pretty fast. I don't know. Maybe they're just scared to fight each other. It's a scary sport. Easy when you're undefeated.
One of my coaches tells me every time I win, it's a fluke. So
Yeah, I was going to say, your team is notoriously unsupportive with their words to you. Now that you're about to fight for a title, do you think when you finally win the championship, it'll be all good, or the likes of Dan Kelly will just be like, yeah, all right, that was okay?
Yeah, no. It'll be exactly the same. It'll be another fluke.
All right, cool. What can we expect in this fight? I know this is a weird thing to predict, but is it going to be like a bloody war? Do you think one of you guys is going to catch each other? Like, how do you see it going?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fast fight. First or second round, I think one of us is going to win. I think it's going to be a war. I think it's going to be chaos.
Oh, it's going to be a massive moment for not just women's MMA, but Australian MMA in general. We are super stoked for you. Before I let you go, have you practiced any French?
No, but I do know some bad words in French. I won't say them now. I had a French girl live with us for a while, and she taught me some really bad stuff back when she was here, but I'm not going to repeat it. That's the only French I remember. I should probably practice some new French.
Did you stay in contact with her? Is she going to support you?
Hopefully, no. This was back from my judo days.
Absolutely love it. All right, well, best of luck, and I can't wait for you to bring the title back and your life to not change one bit.
Thanks.
You're the best. Thank you. See ya.
See ya.